Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, it's time for us to get into body cam is messy. All right. Make sure you're coming into the video. You are liking, you are subscribing, and all of the good things. Let us go ahead and get right on into this video to see exactly what's going on.
On September 14th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a Walmart parking lot after witnesses reported unattended children locked inside a hot car. When police arrived, they made contact with the witnesses and the mother, 29-year-old Sierra Washington.
Hello, brother. They said they saw the car was on. There was two babies in there.
In the trunk?
They managed to get the key from inside and pull the baby girl. Is the car on or off? The car's off.
There's another little girl. She's 7 years old. She was, I don't know.
Another
None of you are. No, that's grandma.
Me, I'm her friend. She in the store. I went this one.
She took the little girl so we can try to find out who the mama was. The little girl
But her
got the phone
daughter
in the
said
key.
she can watch them in there.
Okay, but where's the 7-year-old daughter?
Some lady took her in the store.
She took
and with the keys.
the lady took in the store because we were trying to figure out who the parent was. So because she was the oldest out of them, they was already over here.
So them two plus the 7-year-old were in the car.
Because they was already over here on the phone, I guess, calling y'all, and they couldn't open the door and the car was off. So when I came, I pulled out the trunk. They was on top. This one was on top of that one, but I took them out the back and see the stuff.
With the 7-year-old. The 7-year-old was watching them.
Yeah,
This is the grand. You're the friend of the grandmother.
I'm the friend.
So we died.
He's saying no. He's saying the car was running. No, he's saying no.
Wait, I feel like we jumped into this so damn quick. Wait a minute.
On September 14th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a Walmart parking lot after witnesses reported unattended children locked inside a hot car. When police arrived, they made contact with the witnesses and the mother, 29-year-old Sierra Washington.
Hello, brother. They said they saw the car was on. There was two babies in there. They managed to get the key from inside and pull the baby girl. Is the car on or off? The car's off.
They managed to get a key from their side, huh? What does that mean? Get a key from their side? Maybe that's not what they said, but anyway, I don't want to keep rewinding.
Girl. She's 7 years old. She was, I don't know.
Okay.
Another person
None of
was
you
out here
are.
took
No, that's grandma.
Me, I'm her friend. She in the store. I went this one.
She took the little girl so we can try to find out who the mama was. The little girl
But her
got the phone
daughter
in
said
the key.
she can watch them in there.
Okay, but where's the 7-year-old daughter?
Some lady took in the store.
She took
and with the keys.
the lady took in the store because we were trying to figure out who the parent was. So because she was the oldest out of them, they was already over here.
So them two plus the 7-year-old were in the car.
I pulled, because they was already over here on the phone, I guess, calling y'all, and they couldn't open the door and the car was off. So when I came, I pulled out the trunk. They was on top. This one was on top of that one, but I took them out the back.
But I'm
with the 7-year-old.
That's why I'm confused as fuck. Everybody just talk like, so who had the key? How y'all got the key? So was the keys inside the car with the kids? And they standing on the side because they couldn't get in the car. But how the hell was you even able to come up and pull the keys out the trunk? Am I tripping?
Was watching them.
Yeah,
this is the grand. You're the friend of the grandmother.
I'm the friend.
Was the car running? So we died.
He's saying no. He's saying the car was running. No, he's
car was off.
And the car was off.
No AC, no nothing.
Who's that? Is that the owner of the vehicle?
The mother, yeah.
Are you the owner of this vehicle? Okay. How long were you? Did you leave these?
I just left.
Okay, because we have people that are coming to the car, and they're saying that this car was off with no AC, with two babies in the car, and then there's 7.
I don't know why she got out the car. I was watching them when he
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Yes, I'm a friend of hers. When he first started calling 911, he saw me standing out there on the car.
Yeah, because I just went to go use the
So
bathroom.
you were here at the car?
Yes, I guess because I wasn't right there. He felt like they by themselves. So I told the young lady to watch them while I go get them off. It's just a bunch of nonsense. Yes. So it don't make no sense. They just do too much right here.
So were you the one that was watching the kids?
Yes, I'm
while
standing
she went inside?
Yes. I got the kids and everything. He said, oh no, they by themselves.
And this is the part I was missing, that I needed to just continue to watch to find out what the hell was going on. Because I'm so confused. Like, okay, it's missing clues. Because how y'all even got the key if the mama done left the damn kids in the car? Come to find out, the friend was the one that was supposed to technically be watching them. I guess the car was running. Maybe she cut the car off. She stepped outside the car to be on the phone or do what she do. Maybe she stepped out to smoke. I don't know. She was right there. But somebody else ended up calling 911, like the kids was left in the car. So I don't know. I want to go. I don't know. Let's keep going.
So then, why, do you mind me asking, why did you take the 7-year-old inside and leave the 2
No,
kids?
she was right here watching them. I asked her to watch them for me while I go get her to tell her
How
what
were
he
they
just
pulled from the
did.
trunk?
No, I was watching them. I told her to watch them for me
When you went
while I
inside.
go get her. Because I'm like, he's doing too much. He's making a big scene for no reason and there's nothing
So
wrong.
you were watching him too? Was the car on or off?
The car was off. I had the key.
She had the keys. They must have cut the keys off when she came in.
Yeah, and they making a big scene. He kept calling, oh, take the pictures of the tag and everything. Like, what? I'm so upset with
How long were you guys gone for with the car?
We was
being-
not gone. I was here. She ran inside to get some shoes and get some clothes. This don't make no sense. This just don't make no sense.
She said she ran to use the
I'm telling
bathroom.
him I'm here right here on the phone with 911. Then he took pictures of the test. Oh, my girlfriend
So
said
you all
they by
came together
themselves.
in this car?
Yes.
Okay, and you were just outside of the car.
Yes.
Okay.
But she said she was outside the car, but near the car.
I left that.
I don't know, y'all.
Yes, I do.
You got your ID, Mama? Are you the registered owner of this car?
They was not out here by themselves. They just,
I'll run everyone. Just get her 43.
Yeah, I got her. You got hers? Oh, she's registered. And are you with them, or are you just for helping out?
I was helping out.
She's like, I don't know, folks.
I seen them over here. So, you
Okay,
know.
question.
But you pulled them from the
You
trunk,
mind stepping
though.
over here real quick so I can ask you a quick question?
Yeah, don't go nowhere
When
yet.
you came over, who was watching the vehicle?
Nobody. She that lady lying. She don't even know.
Boom. Okay, there we go. Okay.
She doesn't know
Don't go
who they
nowhere.
are? So she was
Took a
never...
little girl to go in the store because what happened was when I came out of Wal-Mart, I seen them already up there talking. I seen them kept saying a great car, but they, now mind you, I'm at my car, I'm parked over there. So, you know, I ain't being funny. I'm like, damn, I seen the Spanish people over there, but I hear them saying kids in a great car. So, you know, I ain't gonna care. I turned around, like, what they pointing at? They keep saying kids in the car by
So you
themselves.
never saw her like around the area,
No,
outside the
them
car?
people, that Spanish, them people say them the kids. Them kids, when I pulled them out the back, them kids are old and sweat, bro. They diapers is so, they smell like bleach. And she went to take her to go find the mama. So she asked me to watch him while ago. She go find the mama, and I just gave him the water. So
Did she leave him in the car until you watched him, or are you the one that took him out and put him in the shopping
no,
cart?
I put him in the shopping cart. I just took him out the car.
Okay, you're the one that took him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
when
And
she
just gave
heard
them water.
him talking,
Okay.
and I told her I was going to leave, she said, no, don't leave because they really going to think they by themselves. And then that's when I said, well, just watch the phone while I go get the mama.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
still getting charged,
Just stand
man.
by for a second, all right?
Did you two come here together?
Yeah.
Okay, so you left them in the car by themselves.
No.
So why did she rip out the babies out of the car seat?
Rip out what kid?
But see, this is the thing. So I got to, of course, it's a lot of more minutes left. But my thoughts at this moment is, yes, continue to probe to get an understanding. You know, it doesn't seem like, from what I'm hearing, the mom left the kids in the car by themselves. It sounds like she left the kids in the car with that lady, right? That's what it sounds like. I left the kids in the car with that lady for her to watch my kids while I ran inside. However, the mama said she ran inside to use the bathroom, whereas the lady said she ran inside to grab a few items. And then you got the other witness that's saying, oh, well, that lady was nowhere near the car. So now I'm wondering if they both did go into the damn store and leave them kids in the car by themselves. We'll see as it progresses. But at this moment, it kind of sounds like the mama left her kids with an adult thinking that lady was going to watch her. Now, if that is something that did happen and you're going to turn around and end up getting a charge because of her, it's just a little piece. Well, girl, that's messed up, man.
Go inside.
She only ripped out the
They
7-year-old.
cut the door. So what happened was, I seen all
She's
them-
the one that took the kids out.
When I opened, I'm just show you what it looked like when I opened the door. This was like this. The seat was flipped up like this. I seen one baby, which was him.
Yeah.
First.
Oh, that's so
I pulled him out,
scary.
and then that's when I realized there was another baby.
So, but you seen them in the car by themselves.
Yeah, they was. And then I got her out, and when I pulled her out, that's when I seen that one. And I
That
said,
must have been when she came to get me to get my car.
no, because that's
No.
no.
But they were alone for.
It could not be when it must have been when she came to get me. Not if your 7-year-old was being pulled out. Because she took the 7-year-old in the store with her.
long enough for multiple people
Well,
to
here's
call
the thing.
911.
So when she got her, that lady
Do you have an
got
ID?
her, so we was like, let's just go try to find the mom,
What's
because
your
they was
name?
already on the phone with police.
You know your
So
social
that is
security
fine. I said,
number?
with the phone.
So with all this being said, you left your kids alone. Hold
I
on.
didn't leave them alone.
But you
I
did.
went in the store to give her the car. I went in there to give her my bank card.
But you
They
have
come
to
right back.
no. But you have to understand. You left them alone long enough for multiple people to call for their well-being. It is what it is, right? So, lesson learned, we're not going to do that again, because if she would have put the car in drive or put the car in reverse,
with the keys,
that's a freaking removal, right? CPS will be called. You cannot do that. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I understand you're trying to do whatever it is that you got to do, but mom, it's 90 degrees outside. You left him in the car long enough. Multiple people call 911. It cannot happen. And not only that, you left them in there long enough that someone was able enough to remove them from the car, have fire rescue come, then have the police come. That's too long. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Okay? It can't happen. It's South Florida. People kidnap kids all the time, and that's the easy lick.
This witness tells officers how he discovered the children locked inside the hot car.
do tell.
Tell me what happened today.
So we were walking. I usually never park here. I usually park there. So we happened to come to Walmart to go shopping, and we started walking. As we got to the door, before the door, her son is the one that noticed that there was a sound coming, like a knock on the back of the trunk. Did you see him? He saw the car seats, but he said, I think there's somebody in there.
So you noticed the sound in the back of the trunk?
Yeah, as we started walking down there, then he said, let's go take a look. So I thought about it. I said, that couldn't be true. But I went and took a look anyways. So we had nothing to do. So when we look, I don't see nobody there. But he's the one that noticed that they were stuffed in the back of the trunk. And I said, oh my God, there are people back there. There's kids.
Okay, so how do you know that there was kids in the trunk?
Because we were looking inside the car.
Looking inside the car?
Correct.
And you saw what, a hand, a foot?
I seen foot, and I seen diapers and stuff a little bit like that moving.
So you seen a foot sticking out
Yes.
of the...
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so hold on.
That's when I called quickly.
Did
The
you
car
say it
was off.
it was like an opening?
Yeah, the back of the opening for the back seat was open to the trunk.
Okay.
Like it was set up for them.
So then what happened after you noticed the
I immediately called the police and told them that the car was off. There was no AC blowing in there. And we even looked in the car. The car was completely off.
Okay. So what
Mitch and Mitch.
So what happened when you noticed that there was after that?
I give the description of where we're located very quickly, and the car and the information for the seats.
Now
not the seats, the license plate.
There was another witness that came on scene. What did you see her do? Wasn't it
A lady with a blue dress. I don't know who. I don't know where she was.
What about this lady in the flower dress?
She came afterwards.
Okay, and what
She
did
did. It was us first.
Okay,
It was us.
And what did the lady in the flower dress do?
She did go in there and she told them to open the door, and as she opened the door, the little girl unlocked it for her.
How many kids did you see?
3 of them. The tall, the middle-sized girl, the young girl, I call them kids, and the 2 babies.
Where were the 2 babies at when you saw
In the
them?
back of the trunk.
They were in
with
the
the girl.
trunk?
All of them. They were.
That's so scary because I'm like, if that back seat would have closed on them in some capacity, like, do they even know how to get? They babies. I would think they don't know how to push it or open it back up so they could come out, and it would be very, very dark back there. You know what I'm saying?
Stuffed inside there, trying to hide.
So you saw all 3 of them in the trunk.
Correct.
And then the lady in the flower dress, she was able to convince the 7-year-old to come out?
Yes, and she opened the door.
All right.
And then she took them and noticed that they're... No, the one with the purple dress.
The one she was the one conversing with her open the door.
Yeah, the one with the blue dress. I'm sorry, the purple dress?
Yeah.
That one is the one.
She was saying also her mom's friend that
It was
told
confusing.
her
Yeah, it was...
that she told her to check her room.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she opened it for her. Correct.
And then
That's
she took
right.
the little girl with her
But then she came also and tried to help him out. All I know is we were there first, and that's
Were the kids sweating at all?
very sweaty. His eyes were like this, and I was freaking out because I didn't like it.
Officers speak with another witness to gather more information.
Approximately what time did you notice all of this took place at?
I pulled in here. I seen them standing like in front of the store already.
Okay.
Like literally, not even lying. I heard him talking, but I just kept hearing him say something about a gray car. But I'm walking in the store.
Okay.
Kept saying gray car and pointing. I noticed people were standing around, but I went in the store, shop, got my stuff.
Yeah.
I come out. Well, now when I come out, I notice I see the same faces.
I'm sorry.
I see the same faces that was over by the door over here. So, because see, I'm parked right there. So I'm turning around, I put my stuff in the car, and I see him like saying, there's kids in the car. He's screaming, there's kids in the car, and I see him like by the window.
Do you know approximately what time?
I'll tell you.
Right now, it's 4:34.
I can tell you because my phone rang as soon as it happened.
And we got here around like 3:50-ish.
3:32. Because she called my phone. I stayed on the phone. I was on the phone with my friend girl walking over there too.
Oh, okay.
So she called me at, let's say, this call came through at 3:35, but mind you, they was already out here, if it makes sense.
Okay.
Did, because I was in the store for at least probably 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give or take 30, 40, 5 minutes. I shopped and got when I needed and came out, 30 minutes.
Okay, and so when you approached the car...
So when I come across there, I had the water in my hand. So when I was like, what's going on? And that's when he was like, there's kids in the car. So I was like, everybody's standing around. I knew he was on the phone with 911. He was giving them the tag number. And then the lady with the purple dress, I noticed she like came in between me and was like, oh, they over here doing too much. I said, you know them? I said, these your kids? And then she was like, oh, no, they my kids, but I'm just trying to get the 7-year-old so I can tell her to show her who her mama is and we can get them out the store.
So she didn't even know who the mom was or anything like that.
So I told her, I said, listen, I told her, that's when I told her, I was like, you need to go get the mom.
This is interesting. This is interesting because the lady made it seem like they came up there together and she was a friend of the mama. You didn't even know who the damn mama was. So you was trying to protect that. I don't know how, you was trying to protect her, and it's kind of like, okay, I get that, I guess, protect the black ladies. But at the same time, ma'am, that was wrong as hell. You gonna sit up there talk about you came there with them, and you didn't even know what her mama looked like, which makes so much sense as to why she had to grab that girl to bring her into the store to find her mama.
But they already on the phone to the police. I was like, that's the right thing to do. And she was just like, oh, we got to look out for our people. And I was like, I don't play like that by kids. I'm mandated to report this type of stuff.
And when you looked inside the car, what did you see?
So when I just pulled the door, because they was already saying it was kids in the car.
Yeah.
I pulled the back door open, and as soon as I opened up the door, I seen that pink and gray car seat. It was like flipped.
Almost like if the back seats were folding down?
The back seat was down.
Okay.
So, but it's down, but it's not. It can't go all the way down because it's obstructing it. The car seat is obstructing that, and she's like, you could tell she must have been had to be that side of the car because the way her body was. Remember, this how I'm pulling her out. So if you see how the car parked, I'm pulling her across. Yeah. The first little baby was down on the floor when I first opened the door.
So who was the first child you
The one that I had sitting with the poop on him, the one that I set inside the basket.
Okay.
I set him in there first.
So you grabbed him out first.
I picked him up and
put him in the shopping cart.
So yeah, and I almost because he's soaking wet,
And was he sweating?
Sweating, cold, drenched.
Did he seem like almost out of breath?
He looked like he was about to go to sleep. So that's when the man was like, oh, I think they tired. And I was like, he's hot. You could tell.
Yeah.
So I had just brought a cold bottle of water. I opened up the water. I immediately started giving him water, and I put it on the back of his neck, all the pressure points. I put it on his neck. And then when I pulled the little girl out, and I was like, oh, shit, it's another baby in here. Covered in sweat. They're poor, weak. You can
They've been in there for a minute for that to happen.
Did they have clothes on?
No, they don't have no clothes on. And that's why we was like...
So another thing I want to kind of confirm. When you came up to the vehicle, before anybody else had came, did you notice the car was on or off?
It was off.
Completely off. The engine wasn't running?
The little girl had the phone, so immediately when I saw a phone in her hand, I say, oh, let's call your mom. I say, oh, you got the phone and the keys to the car?
So you would say that there was definitely more than like a 30-minute period that they were inside that car by themselves?
Oh, yeah, you just heard it.
Based on what you observed.
The time I done pulled up.
Yeah.
I saw them standing in front of the store. I'm in Wal-Mart, 25, I'm going to say 30 minutes. We talking, picking up my items, waiting in line to pay for my stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm outside, walk over there to my car within 2-minute time frame. Like I say, my phone rang, 3:35, but they're already over here on the phone with you guys.
Yeah.
So make it make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And that's what pissed me off, and that's why I told the lady in the purple, you don't spare people like that. When it comes to that ain't no sticking together with kids.
Yeah,
that is a key.
Who do you live with?
I have my own place.
You don't live with anybody?
No.
Do you have any family member in the area?
Why? I'm gonna go to
I
jail.
have to pause because I still can't believe this random ass lady walked up there and threw herself in the situation like she been there with them kids the whole time and don't even fucking know them children. And I get you trying to protect the black lady, protect the black ladies or whatnot, but ma'am, You knew you was wrong as hell for that. And she was wrong as hell too. Now I see why that police was talking to her like that. Because at first I'm like, you about to get a charge because you left your kids with somebody? No, you left your kids intentionally in the car by themselves with the goddamn keys to the car too. And the phone. And went inside. Girl, let's just keep going because this is a mess.
To be honest, yes.
Why? What did I do wrong?
You left your kids in the hot ass
so
car.
I'm going to
man.
explain this to you, right? I have 2 witnesses. I'm going to explain this to you. I have 2 witnesses, mom to mom, because I have a 5-year-old. I have 2 witnesses that called 911. Your kids were found in the trunk of a car with oh yes.
They play in the trunk of the car. They wasn't found in no trunk of the car.
No. That's how they got noticed, because they heard a...
Yeah, because they be playing in the trunk. You can ask my daughter.
No, I don't care.
That's still dangerous to me.
You can ask my daughter. They always be playing in the trunk. They always
in 90-degree weather.
The car was on.
No, it wasn't.
I swear to you.
Well, she cut that bitch off then.
She can tell you the car was on. Okay, but you can ask my daughter. The car was on.
She's 7.
You may have left it like that, but
Yeah, it's up to them. They're gonna ask my daughter questions, and she's gonna tell them. It's gonna
And
be
they're also going to talk to 2 grown adults, not a 7-year-old
but y'all not
child.
taking my story either. Y'all just
Because you were
taking their
inside
side.
Walmart
Yeah, but not for long.
for 37
I
minutes.
saw you on camera. Go inside that store. And you were gone for 37 minutes.
So I'm trying to help you out.
No, because I told
You don't have any family members?
her that I was not gonna go in the store. But because I had needed to grab a few extra things, I still didn't even go in my first month. I've never been to no jail.
We know. But you need to call a family member. Because they can't go with her because her criminal history is way too long. Okay?
Not that lady's
So I'm
criminal
trying to help
history
you
too
find
long.
a family member
That's crazy.
to go with them. Do you understand?
I cannot afford to go to jail.
I want you to. Okay, look. It's either you can find a family member.
I mean, I'm not gonna have too much of a choice. But can I please speak to the sergeant, please?
It's not gonna
I have
change,
rights.
baby.
I can speak to the sergeant, please, bro. Like, I've never been to jail in my life.
Look. What's your name? What's your name? Tiara.
It was just a mistake. That would never happen again.
This is our sergeant.
No, I was just explaining to them that it was just a mistake. They was never in the car without them. My daughter can tell you that I had left the keys on. I've never been to no jail before.
Is the car running right now?
Yeah. Like, I'm just tired.
Sergeant walked off because he don't care. Yikes.
Just up, bro. Because I don't have no help. I don't have nobody helping me. I'm doing everything by myself. Literally.
And we understand that. There is ways to getting resources to be able to assist you. There's government-assisted programs to help you with this stuff. But you also have to understand when it's a children's life, right? They cannot withstand being inside of a car in such high heat. You either tell us somebody right now who can come and pick up your kids, somebody that is reliable, somebody that doesn't have a huge criminal history, somebody that is willing and able to take care of your kids. It's either they go with somebody that you know that they're in good hands, or they're going to the state. It is a better option if you have somebody come and pick them up. Because if they go to the state, it is not a good look with CPS.
No, it's not, but I just don't understand why y'all can't just send me home. CPI is going to come to my house regardless. I'm going to take a chance.
Yes, you're 100% right. They're still coming. But action needs to be taken right now. So it's either you tell it, it's either you... Again, it's 2 options. You either tell us somebody right now that can pick them up, or they're going to the state.
My phone is dead. I have family.
You don't have a charger in your car?
My car charger.
What phone do you have?
iPhone.
Do you know that person's number? By heart?
I can charge your phone for you.
Okay. We're gonna charge your phone as soon.
Why y'all is this gonna take me to jail?
These kids were in the car for more than 30 minutes in the burning hot heat, sweating.
It's a crime,
We live
ma'am.
in Florida. It is 90 degrees right now.
And it's hotter in that car.
It doesn't matter though. Your 7-year-old is old enough to turn off the car. Mom, I literally just read a story in Texas where 2 twin boys were left unattended for 45 minutes in the Texas heat and they died.
And they died.
37
They were never
minutes.
left in the car. They're lying.
What are you saying? Girl, she good. Her
injured
They were in the trunk though. The trunk doesn't circulate here.
Exactly.
This was down. All
But
of
the
this
thing
stuff
is,
was
though,
down.
she's 7. She's not an adult. She don't know right from wrong, and she may do common sense wise. But at the end of the day, she's 7. She's a baby.
Yeah, go around the back.
Yep.
It's okay. Here, turn around.
Please do not do this.
Turn around.
Can I please talk to her, please? Excuse me, sir.
Twist your arm.
I want you to go, family. I don't.
Can I please take a photo of my kids, man?
And now with you in handcuffs, come on. You're not going. Mommy, you'll be out. I'm sorry. You gotta go in all the way. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to get hurt.
I'm not gonna be able to call somebody for my kids. And you said you was gonna charge my phone.
Your phone is charging. Once your phone is charged, I'll come to you. We'll get a phone number. Who are you gonna call for your
I
children?
gotta call my family.
Because that's what I was trying to get you to do earlier, but you didn't want to. So your phone is charging.
Take me to jail for that.
Based on witness statements and CCTV footage showing Sierra entering Walmart at 3:07 p.m. and leaving at 3:46 p.m., officers determined she had left her children unattended in the hot car. Sierra Washington was charged with 3 counts of child neglect. Her bond was set at $3,000, and she was ordered to have no contact with her children except through dependency court.
Hey everyone, it's Trent. Prior to
That's crazy. And it makes me wonder if the state did get her children. I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, because I feel like when you do that, you definitely need to be reprimanded because there have been too many children that have been in situations where they have died after being left in a hot car, right? But I think the problem I'm having a bit is her not having any contact with her children. And I feel like that makes it difficult, in my opinion, on anybody that may have the kids already, right? If it's a family member, and then I think it's just utterly fucked up when it comes to what they called it, CPS. Is that what they were saying? CPS. If they got the kids and they didn't put the kids in somebody else's home, and then that'd be the other thing too with CPS. You have some great homes that they may put the kids in, and then you have some homes that are not even better than the parents that be doing all kind of SHI. And I'm like, it's not like the mama was beating and fully abusing her kids. She don't even got a criminal record. You know, this is a first time situation to happen where she neglected her children for 40 minutes, right? And then y'all went to the extent to tell her she can have absolutely no contact with her kids. Yikes. Like, something about that is just like, ooh, I mean, no contact with the children, but she only got a $3,000 bond or whatever. So she paid probably $300 and got out, but she can have absolutely no contact with her kids. Like, is that what I understood that to be? I don't know. To me, that's harsh. Disagree if you choose to. I'm standing on what I said.
Was charged with 3 counts of child neglect. Her bond was set at $3,000, and she was ordered to have no contact with her children except through dependency court.
No contact except through dependency court. So she got to go through the courts just to have a conversation with the kids. So are y'all going to be like recording the calls or whatever? Like, huh? I don't know. That yeah, she can't afford an attorney, right? Probably can't. But because the attorney probably would have been able to finagle some things to lighten that just a bit to where she didn't have to go through like a dependency court. But either way, let me see what this officer is saying.
everyone, it's Trent, Prior Deputy Sheriff, Patrol Sergeant, and Canine Handler. I've had to respond to these types of calls before, and what's even more tragic about them is how incredibly avoidable they are.
Right,
and a suspect calling this a mistake doesn't change what the law sees, because after 40 minutes, this wasn't just forgetfulness, a mistake, or being overwhelmed.
And be clear, with the 40 minutes, though, I will have to say, because I do agree with him, it was only 40 minutes because somebody went in there to grab her. I don't know how long that damn lady would have been in there. But it was only 40 minutes because somebody went in there to get her. Child.
This was pure criminal negligence at that point. And it's not uncommon to hear these types of excuses. In that span of time, a child can very easily go from overheating to organ failure or even especially left alone in a vehicle with the windows rolled up, the air conditioning's not even turned on, in 90-degree humid Florida heat. And that other woman on scene who lied, and that was...
I want her arrested too. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you came up there lying like you was with them?
easily determined throughout the course of the investigation, stating that she had been watching the kids when in fact she was just trying to protect the suspect from potentially getting arrested and going to jail. Well, her statement and actions alone could definitely set her up for accessory charges after the fact. And likely the only reason that this did not turn into some sort of homicide or investigation is because there were alert bystanders in the area that had been paying attention, thankfully, because some of these cases have much worse outcomes.
Child. Damn. That's tough. Well, I'll let you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm sure you all might have a lot to say, and especially if you don't agree with what it is that I had to say. But either way, leave your thoughts and comments down below. I am JamiThatsMe, and of course, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters. I'm silent. Nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification. Them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cash died at the ATM. And the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF. Got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith.